Yeah, oh no, Cinnamon's turning into a cat girl. The last thing this is the one thing we did not want to happen. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll give it like 2 or 3 attempts. I'm not going all out for the cap on it though. Doesn't sound like the best use of my practice. I'm not in the form of being like, what's the most masochistic caps I can possibly do? I know I grind for LNN, so it's. Did you 100% the game, or did you give up on 100%ing it? You just decided to beat the normal parts of the game. Yeah, but you say you're looking for something else to play. So did you give up on the 100% content, or did you decide you don't want to do that grind right now? Very nice. I should do the Lab of the Touhou 1 thing where it's like every time you beat Winner he gets harder. So I should be in the maximum amount of times he scales, which is like 250 something times. Totally would be a great idea. Right now. Do one normally. Sometimes you gotta treat it like spam. Ooh. Oh, come on. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Okay, that didn't count. Okay, you gotta admit, that was pretty solid. Okay, I'm not getting you another one. Do not like this non-Sam I am. Like, sometimes she just lets you spin, and it's great. And then she just breaks the cycle and you can't spin. You're like, well, I might as well just die. Blech. This is a pretty enjoyable spell. It's definitely not like top tier enjoyable, but it's definitely high tier. Oh, come on! No, I didn't go up enough. Bet. Oh, what was that? Wait. The spell again? Dude, you're gonna see, like, every spell in the game. Because, like, I gotta play every spell in the game. So, obviously, you're gonna see a spell again. Holy shit. I died. Seeing stage 1 spells. You want me to go practice bumper crop for 20 minutes? Also, hello, 11. Oh, what a disgusting early. I wonder if there's people who try to play like up here. Play pretty vert. I don't see it though. Wednesday, Thursday, probably. No, not Thursday. What am I saying? Next Sunday, not Thursday. I'm not beating the game today. I'm not beating that today. Like talking back at the center. No, I mean there is theoretically merit. I don't think it's better. Hit the crisscross. Playing that well as that smell well, though, does make you feel really good. Yuko with 3 races to insta-kill every boss, if only. I mean, I can probably... I did a bunch of grinding earlier today. And a bit yesterday. Like, I can definitely beat the next 4 bosses. Maybe even the next 6. I cannot be winner, for sure, though. I'm definitely not at the winner point yet. Probably. Definitely not. I read 3 races? Well, because the plot of the joke is in Labby Touhou 2 Game Glitcher, Racing has an ability that lowers the status resistance of all enemies. And then you combine it with Yuko, who has a chance to inflict instant death, and the idea is you lower the resistance enough that you can just one-shot them with an instant death effect. Now, it's also not going to work because you can't get 3 races. Like, you can only have one stack of the ability going at once, but... Just sweep the game tonight. It'd be cool if I could. Like I said. I'd probably do 4 to 6 bosses, but they're... I don't know, Serpent of Chaos... Like, even if I could do the Hibachis and the Serpent of Chaos, which I don't know if I can. Winner is just gonna take... Like, I'm not even cleanly killing every fight on floor 30, like all the normal fights yet. Some Hack 3 Race and Labby 2, same name skills do not stack. Well, also just hack the way the code works and make it so they do stack. SMH. I think the first thing you should do if you're reworking things is to make the pre-existing skills that don't work properly. And then nerf Aya. Oh, fuck! Ah, you rat bastard. This Webby 2 Steam shit. Come on, 3 pesos shit's not that bad. Pichu is basically racing. They both have state tribe bosses, have ammo ears, a tail, and masters they protect. There are several issues with that statement, but we're gonna ignore them. It's an assembly, come on. Just do what I told Game Glitcher to do in trying to look at Puppet Dance AI. Just take all the assembly code, throw it into ChatGPT, and say it's definitely going to be perfect, right? There's no issues. I can't see a thing that'd go wrong. For the refactor, not doing it again. SMH. I hate the comment about Aya is the fact that in Labby 2 she's kind of really good with Aya. When Don goes promise the Labby 2 randomizer, it's still not here. SMH. Me when I'm walking to a normal battle, it's just the 3 orbs. The 3 golden orbs that make you hate life. Every fight's 3 orbs. Yeah, but every fight's 3 orbs, but their stats scale proportionally to what they're replacing. Oop. And you're gonna have to be Hydro before you never play it again? Well, I'll probably play it again at some point, even after I get the LNN of this game. I'm certain that I will inevitably play this game at some point in the future. And if I do that, it's very likely I'd run into Hydro again, so... Basically, when am I gonna never play it again? Who knows? That's possible to guess. And unfortunately, with Hydro, the reality of the situation is twofold. It's either A, I'm gonna get so comfortable and so good at the spell, such a good feel for it that I don't feel like I need to practice it all the time, or I'm gonna get the LNN. And I have a strong feeling that the latter will happen before the former. So until I get the LNN, you're probably going to see me practicing it every day. At least for a minute or two. Crazy started to stop watching puppets. Oh no. Oops. Dude, I'll get Notorious my starter, and then I believe one of the Notorious has an ability that makes him immune to electric attacks, I want to say, and then you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, it's so broken. I one time got swept online by ex-Notori, and then it's just can't believe you're using broken sets. That Tenchi in a tank? Have actually? Okay, then, because you never have, you'll be like, wow, this puppet is so non-meta, this puppet's terrible, you're gonna wipe because the starter puppet's so bad. If I want to select Hime's, well, that's just the power of the fish. The fish. Also, I looked at the Tenchi tank 11. I did not realize that it was Tenchi shooting Notori in the tank. Until I just looked. Bamiji should be blown up. Or he's a character in Sephiroth? Bamiji's have to kill himself, and I hate her. Genso band. Puppets your level cover for you, is that gonna work? Eleven doesn't cover for everything. He just happens to know whenever Tenchi's gonna show up and then magically appears at that moment. And the disappears until Tenchi's seen again. You know what you're talking about, yeah. Well, no, what you should do is just every time I'm like, okay, here's the plan, be like, I don't think it's a good plan. I think it's a bad strategy. I think you should do X, other thing. Ugh, I don't like that plan. Oh, that sucks. Bro's trying to use the insert puppet here. Unbelievable. Very excited on how much you like the character. It's the true way to play Touhou fan games. Yeah, that's how it works. Come here, Io. Zuru, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Maybe I shouldn't sit here for 30 minutes trying to time the spell at the end. It's like maybe I'll sit on this and try to time it out. Thank you. I will do my best. I make no promises because this game is cruel at times. Good content. Oh, I know. I spend honestly, a lot, if not most of my practice trying timeouts. I was literally 5 seconds away from a Divine Virtue Wind God's timeout earlier. Like 15 minutes ago. I got down to 5 seconds left and I died. I am a timeout enjoyer, however, not of every spell. She always blowing stuff up. It's 11! Game Glitcher, what are you expecting? What, do you think he's gonna put a different character in? I also spent 15 minutes timing out Taurus again. We always do that. So I'm a timeout fan. So sometimes I gotta do the timeout. Sometimes, like Aya, I kind of get the split practice. I hate Storm Day. A single bumper crop time. Yeah. I did mention there are timeouts I'm not interested in. Bumper crop is one of those. Come on, I was doing good in Storm Day yesterday. Let's actually try to, like... It just... Okay, I'm not gonna do the sword across, but I will do this one. I think the first wave in a run. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling plenty. I mean, literally yesterday, I was like, oh, I was doing pretty good with my Storm Day practice. I was like, oh man, this is going pretty solid. I was really happy with it, and then I died to it twice on the same run. So... I can't wait. Can't wait to see what they're going to try to pull. What do you mean you're gonna try to pitch a Tenchi to me? What does that mean? What does it mean to pitch a Tenchi to me? My least favorite part about this attack is the nature of it. Like, I see the wave unfold, it's fine, and then, like, I get out of the wave, and I try to center myself, sort of, for the start of the next wave. And then I walk into the bullet on the way back. Like, almost right there. I almost walk in the bullet after I get out of everything. And she's good. I mean, ground type, right? Bare minimum, it's an electric immunity. That's pretty good. Easy timeout. He made you de-release dragon. Oh. Oh. There's gotta be something on her I'd like. Currently. But that's for like a week from now. No, actually, probably not even that. Probably longer than that, because you don't get Tenchi till later. This attack has painstaking volatility at times. Like, I know her other spells do have their volatility, most importantly, Saruta Cross and Peerless Wind God. Like, I'd rather deal with Peerless Wind God than this. Like, at least in Peerless Wind God, I'm not dealing with this type of garbage crisscross. And it's like 80% you're just dealing from one diagonal. Look at this, I'm just dealing with demarcation again, but worse. Pressing Volatello, Alan. Alan, I got another Devout G timeout. I think it was on Friday. It was either Friday or yesterday. Forget. And I had a timeout go down to 5 seconds, and I died earlier today. So. I hate this spell, though. I hated Saruta Cross at first, but it's very quickly become overwhelmed by my hatred for this attack. The other famous attack I have. I don't know, what about her timeout that, like, I quite enjoy? See, what did I say about I get out, I go back to the center, and I walk into the bullet on the way back to the center? Just dodgy, right? I should think of that. Okay, what's this? Bullet, what do you got for me? Sorry, Kageyama, but it's not a Touhou emote. Sorry. I played 20 block. That was yesterday, dum-dum. I fucking hate you! I mean, I tend to go to the right. I generally prefer it there. It's slightly further out. I feel like it gives me more time. Also, having one of the angles be a lot more straight up and down than the other personally makes it a little bit easier to read. But it's also kind of just like where she shoots her lines. It's like where she's tries shooting them adds a lot of volatility. Like that time ended up being more to the right because the angle was more to the right. Yeah, no, it's just so easy. Felix Wengod's literally Aya's easiest attack. So free, dude. The version, a Satori version of that attack has a real safe spot. Interesting. It just shows just how popular that spell truly is. Although, to be fair, for playing wide here, if there's ever a character that can afford it, it's the power of homing. Can you even glaze yourself? I feel like technically the term people would use for that is arrogance or narcissism, depending on how, like... Confidence, arrogant, narcissism. Depends on, like, the extent, right? So a mod that replaces Reimu with Sinai's to confuse people. If you want to do it, go for it. I'm not a coder. I'm not a modder. So, why don't you ask Game Glitcher? He clearly has some coding knowledge. Another important thing is sometimes you're playing better than others times, and sometimes you're also luckier than other times. It's very spread. The best strategy is usually to stop moving. True. That's not that far from the truth. Okay, that was bad. Oop. That's right. I can't believe you're late, Buggo. Unbelievable. Bro's too busy getting something to eat instead of watching streams. SMH. Go back to this because I'm in the mood. Anything but this. Dude, there's like 4 different spells I could do that you'd say anything but this, okay? Fine, you want me to go break my brain trying to do Kaneko non-1? Is that what you want? He's non-1 and 3. Spam bumper crop? Bumper crop is not an attack that I think I want to. You know what? Maybe I'll go time it out just once. How does that sound? There's no good reason to time that spell out. What if I do it? Oh, what? I just walked right back into the trail. I really if you don't have Divine Virtues in your LNN. But the full spell? Okay, Alan, the counteract then is you get her HP to low, then you time it down to 1 second, you kill her in the last second. That's obviously the play. Okay? Don't tell me you didn't do that on your LNN. Wow, unbelievable. I trusted you, Alan. SMH. Too much. Too much. I did not see. How long have you been playing mainline games? Actually, at this point, it's closer to 7 years than 6 years. I think it was end of 2018. I think like December of like I want to say it's like December of 2018. Although, I may be wrong. Too much. Never time it on the LB. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. I definitely, too, if I, I could see myself at some point if I die on it in the middle of a run. Trying to time it out just for fun. But that'd only be like after I die. There. So jam this here. Hey, you gotta start eventually. I think it was around that point. I don't know for sure. I also don't know if I can actually, if there's any real way for me to figure out for sure. But I'm pretty sure it would have been on the later part of... I think it would have been, December of 2018, approximately. Because I know by... It was, late fall 2019 I'm pretty sure I was on PCB by that point. Unless I'm getting my years wrong, which I could be, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, son of a beach! Yeah, it was a handful of years ago. I did a bit of 10, 11, and 12. Sporadically. But never fully committed to it until last year. To streaming it, I should say. So I played sporadically until about UFO, and then I kind of just stopped playing UFO. And then eventually last April, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna actually get like a real mic. I'm gonna actually get it set up for it, and I'm just gonna start playing Touhou again. Because I tried to like start playing UFO again, on and off over like the 2-year period from like 22 to 24, but I never like. I never could get myself to commit to it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream it. I'm just gonna do it. And I did it back in last April, and I've been playing consistently since. Because back when I played USD, and then after USD, I played PCB, of course. I played the two of those very consistently for like a year or something like that. And then when I played IN and BOP, I was like a little bit more sporadic with it. Actually, I actually, even back in PCB, PCB is actually the game I started streaming with, although it was still sporadic when I would stream. I do remember a couple interactions. Stream PCB, what did that happen, 5 years ago? No, fuck you! I got so ahead of myself there, because I'm just talking, and then I hear the ding, I'm like, I'm at 10 seconds? No, it's 3 seconds, but it's close enough. You see up till Sage was your favorite main line. The timer sound threw me off because I'm just in the zone, just kind of like talking and engaging, and then the timer just like completely caught me off guard. FC PCB, I don't remember. I decided to do a little bit of streaming. Like I said, it was sporadic. When I played PCB several years ago, but that was also like 2/3 of my way into already playing that game, so like I didn't spend that much time streaming it when I did it back then. It was good though. Oh yeah, we take those every day. If you actually look back on my clips on my channel, there is a clip from like 5. Fuck! There is a clip from like 5 years ago or something of me like capping something in PCB, I remember. Not all reaction based, or it's basically all just reaction based. You time out Marasa's spell cards if you do a UFO LNN. Spells that speed up over time, like that Vortex thing, is a little bit more questionable. Yeah, that first non is, like... It's theoretically pattern-based in the way that, like, okay, you can see the waves, kind of how they're forming, but, like, it's all random. It's just random. It should just be looked at that it's random. Okay, you know what? I said I'll do it, so let's do it. How long is this spell? Okay, 45 seconds. That's pretty garbage. I was really hoping it'd be, like, 30. Like, spells that scale with progression, I'm usually not the biggest fan of, but it kind of depends on the attack. Like, Moses, I'm kind of a fan of. Its timeout. I'm a fan of its timeout, as weird as it is. Okay, we're good. Literally free, dude. If you ever die at a bumper, like, what are you doing? You're 10 times in a row? Yeah. Gotta prove you can do it consistently. Time it out 10 times in a row. Otherwise, like, it's not free. Time like that for 5 minutes in a row. Dude, I'd rather try to do Peta Flare for 5 minutes in a row than that shit. I think he got to 3 and then he said, this is loser shit and was out of there. I think that's Peta Flare. I would too. Peta Flare is a very enjoyable spell. Outside of the context of a run, where it is absolutely stressful. I think Moth might have the best Stage 1 theme. How can you possibly say that when Imperishable Light exists? I walked right into that. And 10 minutes is a very long time. You don't realize how long an attack is until you do Divine Virtues of Wind God for 2.5 minutes. And you're like, holy moly, you're like, man, I've been on this attack for forever. It's probably almost over. You look up, it's like halfway through. You're like, oh no. Like, that's how, that's how Kaneko non-1 feels. Like, I'm just so, like, contrary. I'm like, oh, man, this is such a brutal attack. Like, I'm just spending so much energy. Man, that's gotta have been such a long time. I look, it's like 30 seconds. It's like, I feel like, oh, man, I'm doing so well in this non right now. Oh, it's so good. And it's like, eh. Looks is only 10 seconds long. Feels like her. Yep. Last fall, before I came to PCB, I went and did a single books cap. Took me like it took me a while to get lucky enough to get a single one. I wonder if I tried right now how quickly I could get another books cap. Probably a lot less than the last one. But I'm not not in the mood, you know. I'd rather do things that I enjoy more than books. Which is a lot of things, generally speaking, though. This timer spell in Touhou, that I could not answer that. I know Divine Virtues is 2.5 minutes. I don't know of any what the timers are and other things. There are many long attacks in Touhou, but I have no clue any of their timers. Double spoiler spell, 300 seconds. Okay, but that doesn't count, okay? Like, Fog Labyrinth from Shoot the Bullet is like, what, 270 or something? 240, some shit like that? Like, that doesn't count. That's cheating. Those games aren't real. We don't... If you don't acknowledge them, they don't exist. They're not real. I wasn't even looking at my screen. I was just assuming I was killing everything. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back in a second. Do up. It's not divisible by 10. Weird. Yeah, 192 seconds is pretty weird. Like, just such a weird specific time. How long is Scarlet and Tokyo? If you happen to know. You should have the longest timeout spell. I'd lean towards Aaron, technically. Technically. Right? Horai Elixir, I believe, is technically the longest... A longest a spell will take that you have to do the entirety of, right? That you're not prolonging, right? Think. Someone could correct me otherwise. Please done Maku X. I only remember one Nue spell from Double Spoiler, and that was the stupid Sony spell. That's what I call it, just because it's the X, the circle, and the square. That's exactly okay. I didn't know. I didn't know any names or anything for sure. There's not a lot of names I remember from the photo games, and it's been like a little under a year since I played them. And maybe some of that's just because I've tried to block some of the memories from my mind. Or, honestly, it's probably more just that, like, there's a handful of spells that stand out compared to all of them. There's just some spells I go through I like first tried or something, and I just don't remember the name of it. Dude, I think double spoiler. I think of that one Iku spell that made me lose my mind. I cannot tell you what the name of it was. It's got like the bullets that she shoots at like arcs. That just... And then the Satori lottery that I despise. Curvy legs. Oh, yeah, I believe that's... Spoiler, I don't really remember as much as Shoot the Bullet, but I think that's because I was a lot better during Double Spoiler. I was a lot more used to photo games, so I didn't spend as long in some of the attacks. Like, those two attacks and, like, the one Marissa spell with the curvy, like, stars or whatever. I like the ones that stand out the most, but Double Spoiler was a lot less frustrating for me than the other one. Then Shoot the Bullet. Are there any, like, super long timeouts in Possible Spell Card? Because I wasn't thinking about timeouts in the photo game, so now I think about it. If I think of Possible Spell Card or... What's the game? Violet Detector. Is there any, like, super long ones there? Go away, you bastard. She centered herself, and I don't like the fact that she did that. Pretty standard, okay. Why did I go over here? I ask myself that question on that spell often. Oop. Soft said he sus stuff in DMs. I can't control him, okay? He's his own man. I can't tell him what to do or what not to do, okay? Like, I've seen, like, the Levin sent me some questionable stuff. I just shake my head and move on with my day, okay? Do the spells at least 100 seconds on them. You know, that is one thing I commented at the time that I've always felt is, headache. Dude, that was me today. This morning I had a terrible headache. But, like, I've really liked the double attack spells. Where it's like, oh, they take, you know, what was it, like, you take Flan and Remy, and they both do an attack at the same time, and then they combine, like, Remy's attack with someone else. I forget all the combinations. I really like the double attack concept. It's kind of a shame, because I've never seen really people, like, talk about them or, like, care about them much. I mean, the spin-off games don't usually get too much love, but even amongst them. Yeah, I really just said that that was going to work, and I trusted that it was going to. You know, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. But what words? Duo spells. The thing about them that I really like is just it was really a different way to approach a bunch of different attacks. Because like I've heard people be like,
oh, but they're not like it's all just the same spells. There's no originality.
Well, I always felt it was quite neat because you take like the different, you take the attacks, and sure, although Remy's shooting basically the same type of attack, you just get across its different pairings. It's like the way you want to handle each spell is so different. It's so interesting. It was so interesting, at least for the first time. I don't know how, if I return to that, how interesting it'd be, but it was so interesting the first time to see like how the different attacks pair with each other. I thought it was such an interesting concept that you don't see. Because you don't see double bosses, like, ever, right? You get Yuki, Mai, you get, like, the dancers, and you get, like, extra stage, Ben and Yatsuhashi, and, Is there ever a point where Junko and Hikari are... Is it just the final that they're both shooting? Or am I even mistaken on that? That's okay. I think honestly my like for those shots might come down more to the fact that like the duo bosses are interesting, where you're kind of dealing with like two different just two different patterns like overlapping, and it's not like, oh, it's just crisscrossing bullets like, you know, this, but like actually you're dealing with like fundamentally two different patterns. And like finding a lineup for them is interesting for the most part. Okay, this time we don't die. Oh, I want to pick up everything. It's Jover. My score isn't going to be perfect. No world record for me. Unbelievable. I might as well restart the run right now. See, the one thing I do respect about the spin-off games is that there's a lot of concepts that that are pretty hard to execute in like a normal, like, you know, the normal games, but like you can do in those spin-offs, which is cool. Ugh. Sometimes you play well, sometimes you don't, and sometimes you really don't. And this mid spell, I've been unhappy with the mid spells of late because like I felt like I was doing so fine against it, and then I just kind of like lost my line. So I never like concretely made my line. Yeah, but you're spinning Hinas. I know that it's fairly, like, it's fairly consistent. Like I said, I kind of had, like, a line for it, but I never really, like, actually put much effort into, like, routing it out. I mean, okay, this is what I want to do generally here, here, and here. Away? Mid spell's clearly a lot easier than Exile, though. Act the human. Speaking of things I love dearly, I'm in the corner. Huge Hydro Camouflage spell, well known to be my favorite pattern in the entire game. Excuse me. Excuse me. I see nothing wrong with what just happened. What was that? I moved to the right too quickly. And I didn't think about it, how it was going to affect me until after I did it, and I was like, well, time to play your outs. I boned myself again. Oh, come on. I don't like this. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes stage 3 is what stage 3 is. When the game did give me the opportunity to die 20 times to stage 4. Or I didn't give myself the opportunity. If we can time out Divine Virtues of Wind God, but God forbid we cap Hina. I've had 2 runs in a row where I died to both of Aya's first spells, but I capped Peerless Wind God, so that clearly tells me that Peerless Wind God is her easiest spell. Like, in my last 2 runs to Aya, I have 8 misses to her. No, 7 misses. And none of them are to Peerless Wind God, so I'm just saying, Peerless Wind God's literally free. Well, of course, Kingdom Final's serious, but, like, let's look at my past, like, I know there's been a couple today, but let's look at my past, like, several Hina deaths. Okay? Like, maybe, like, a third of them are to the final. Go away? Go away? Thank you. That trips you up the most. The Tori Final's a weird spell that I struggled with for a very, very long time. I know I just died to it, but I'm feeling fairly comfortable with it right now. But until I had a very comfortable route on it, or a much better route, it's attack that I greatly struggled with. I have played against Notori once on normal. I remember almost nothing of it. But I did do that once, I remember. Game has some certified stage bangers. This and SA just have so many good stage themes. Like, the boss themes are good too, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm talking about like just stage-wise, like, I feel like there are other games that have stage themes that I personally prefer more, But, like, in terms of, like, the average level of stage theme, like, 10 and 11 are just so high up on that list. Hanako nod one time out. It is often reported that the bullets seem to be stretching or widening. That might be because the way you're looking at the bullets is such a strain in the eyes that, like, your eyes start pulling tricks on you. Like, personally, in terms of stage theme, nothing beats Last Judgment, but, like, on average quality of stage theme, like, this game's super high up there. Could you, like, move your booty over here a little bit more? Thank you. The spell annoys me. Why would you go for the middle? What did I say about this spell annoys me? Like, just go to the left! Let's go to where the two waves are crossing over each other. That's a good idea. Instead of doing one at a time, why don't we do both at the same time? Well, that's another one. Why would I? I spent all my effort on those divine virtues earlier. Oh, no, my face! Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, Hina, I'm once again asking. Neat. Hello, Kageyama. Yeah, it was a nice cut back to the right. Look how much easier it is sometimes when you just play defensive. Although you can't always play defensive. Like, sometimes the paths vary a bit. Pissed! I actually had a line there, too. You know, I hated. You're not as bad as Notori, don't worry. Act a human. Why would you go that way? There are very few smells that piss me off as much as this spell. Yeah, I could write a whole documentary over all the aspects I just despise in hydro camouflage. Oh, you get the other answer is just play better. That's the thing I like in it the least. I hate when there's a slight bit of vertical movement. As long as there's a tiny bit of vertical down movement, she causes the lines to overlap, and it just like, okay, I see where the overlap is, there's a clump, and then suddenly the clump has disappeared, and the bullets are completely different from where they were previously, and it's like, oh, there's an open spot. Or, hey, I know there's going to be an open spot here, and then it completely changes, differently. Move down, double overlap, bogus. Yeah, problem with there's verticality on spells. Like, if she goes tall, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, that aspect doesn't matter. It's not like the rest of it's, like, particularly phenomenal, but, like... But the problem is, Notori, much like everyone's favorite gremlin thief Marissa, is short. So she really likes to go short. Excuse you, you weren't supposed to get a shot off. Who's canonically shorter, Marissa or Notori? Where are my lore nerds? The thing about it is... You're in the wrong spot like that. The problem is, it's like, I look ahead, I'm looking at the next wave, I'm like, okay, I see the lines, and then my go-to is like, okay, what's my answer? Where am I going to get around my lines? Right? You go put yourself in the right position, you get to the lines, and then it's like, the lines just move. It's like, despite being lines, they aren't really lines, because they like to keep shifting in the process. And that's the thing, because it's like... It's so much different than, like, other attacks with how the lines shift. Because you'll feel like you see a line, you're like, okay, I see it. And then you'll move to it, and it's like, wait, this didn't work. Like, that's where attacks that are, like, hard, but in, like, a more, what I call traditional sense, I enjoy more. Like, Momiji, even. Ooh, I had the first line, but I need to get out of there. I got so tensed and I tightened up in the middle. Like, the thing about Momiji is that, like, as brutal as she is... It's like, she feels fair. There's no, like, weird... There's no really weird bogus. Sometimes, I tell you. What happened? There was not much to see. There were bullets. I moved to the right of the bullets, and then when I moved around the right side, I walked back into a bullet. Well, the good news is I'm not 8 missing to Aya or whatever. Bad news is I'm not even seeing Aya. Act a human. Why? Why do they? Why is it? It's like there's no line there, and then it moves. It's like there's 2 lines starting at once, and one of them's only for like a half a second. I'm gonna start making conspiracy videos where I start just taking hydro camouflage. I start just like using red circles everywhere and start just connecting dots. Once again, put myself over here instead of on the right. Okay, blow me up, Notori. Me and my way to not die to this attack because I'm not bottom hugging it like an idiot. Ah, come on. Oh my goodness. This of all things? Really? Dude, why? What is wrong with me? I don't die to these guys ever. Omichi's the easiest part of the game, confirmed. Almost had that line. Okay, easy. Yeah, do it yourself, please. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Oh, too much. Get these pretty interesting tag, right? Yeah. Especially if you can route it out a bit, you can get like a lot of lives. Play a very sacrificial game. Minutes, yeah. Games have about 8. Well, I'm gonna say because SA I could have 8 and 9 or 10 misses. So checkmate, atheist. You said about, but I have one thing that's not 8. So boom, get out of here. Have more some games of less. No, you said a number, and I had a number that contradicted that number. Therefore, you're wrong. Which game gives you the least resources? 10 Desire if you're not trancing? No. UFO if you're not UFOing, I'd assume. Get 6. Well, that's not that much better, but... Ooh, a UH game probably doesn't give you many lines if you're not bombing. Highly responsive to prayers. You can get... Oh, that one. What am I doing? You can get a lot of lives in that game. If you bomb. The LNB. Yeah. When's your highly responsive prayer LNN coming out, Alan? Is that coming right after the Great Fairy Wars all gold medals? Yeah, right. Okay, cool. I'll be looking forward to it. I enjoy some high responsive prayers, so. Unfortunately, we only got Moo on it. We got to get more people on that grind. So glad to see you're willing to step up to the plate. Me on my way to die to Harry for the umpteenth time. The hardest boss in the entire game. That's my third one. Oh. Really? It's late for me to do another. I'm going to do another because I'm tilted out of my mind right now. Like a Divine Virtue's a Wind God. Momiji. And Peerless Wind God. Oh yeah, who cares? Oh, those are fine. Fucking, God forbid you do Hina or Notori halfway decent. No, those are the fucking hardest parts of the game. Divine Virtue's a Wind God, Peerless Wind God. Who cares with those? Those are free, dude. Going, but if I wipe on Hina or Notori, I'm just moving to Labby. If I wipe on this, I'm just moving to Labby. I mean, why would you do that to me? Okay, I'll be back tomorrow for more. I'm not gonna